All right, YouTube land, LS Turbo C10 update for you. It's been a while since I posted a video on this thing. Just wanted to give you a real quick update of the progress we've made on the truck. Everything's trimmed out. Cab's been remounted. It's painted on the firewall's been painted. Inside of the cab's been painted. Everything else is still in primer on the outside. Doors have been trimmed out. Inner fenders are painted and complete. Outer fenders are trimmed out on the inside. Core support's complete. I've started putting all my turbo stuff back together on this thing. Went with some different engine plastic here. I got this off of an 03 Escalade that had been wrecked. And I think I got off of eBay for like 125 bucks. But anyways, the guy sent me the plastic and all the bolts, took it to the paint shop. We sprayed the same color as the truck, and it really dressed this motor up. I mean, it looks good. I'm more than satisfied with that. Because I just didn't want the coil packs and all that nasty wiring stuff showing and all that stuff. So it covered up everything nicely. It's even got the vented ribs in it for the alternator. Pretty cool. I did install some display lights on this truck too. 1, 2, there's 3, 4. I put them in the shoulder strap seat belt holes up top, and there's 2 in the dash under the bottom. Just some courtesy lights, just kind of display the truck a little bit. You'll flip a rocker switch, it'll light everything up. You know, it comes in handy if you break down in the middle of the night too. Anyways, American Auto wire chassis harness, installed it. Again, I got it off of eBay. There's factory direct ship from American Auto wire. It was for this truck. You have to solder, wire, crimp, shrink wrap all these ends and stuff like that on the terminals. It wasn't bad. There's a box that comes in. A little over $500. This is the updated or upgraded wiring system for this truck. You can run everything you want to run on this thing. And with this truck being LS swapped, I figured it'd be a lot easier for me to just buy the upgraded system too. You know, it goes in pretty clean. It took me a couple of days to really get this thing, you know, slicked out the way I wanted to. There's a mega fuse for it over there. It's where all your alternator, starter wires, main power wires and all tie in together. But, you know, once I get the headlights and everything in here, I'll clean all this up a lot more. But as far as under the hood goes, it turned out really clean. It wasn't hard at all. Got me a new steering column in from CPP. Tilt wheel. I'm running a console shifter in this truck, so this is their manual shift one. It doesn't have the shifter linkages and everything in it. Let's look up under the dash. It looks like a bird nest right now. I've got to clean all that up. Came with a new ignition switch. I already had my key cylinder, but it came with a key cylinder too. I already had my door locks and my ignition key together, so I used the one I ordered. These 2 blocks of wood down here on the floor are for a console. Those are the braces. Console's over here. It's already been in the truck once or twice, just fitting everything. I figured it'd be easier to run the wires out of the way, so I did. Instead of running the rear harness, I don't have a gas tank in here anymore, so I had a big hole over here in the floor pan. Put a grommet in it, and I ran the rear tail light wires. They're going to come under the console. They'll go out right here. Go back here and they hit the frame rail. There's my fuel pump and everything is up high. I've got them secured to the top of the frame rail. Anyways, left rears come out over here. I've got them stubbed out over here. Right side comes out over there, stubbed out over there. So when I get my bed mounted, I got plenty of slack in the wires to figure out my distances that I want to run the wires and the tail lights and all that good stuff. It wasn't bad, but you better have a good working knowledge of schematics and how to crimp wire, solder, and shrink wrap before you tackle a project like that. So, just giving you an overview of everything. The doors are trimmed out too. Silver's going to look good. It's going to be silver up to about right here. It's going to be a dark gray the rest of the way up. The rise and the hood's all going to be a darker gray. The top of the bed's going to be a dark gray. Inside the bed's going to be a dark gray. And everything else will be this bright silver. Body lines turned out pretty good on this truck. Check it out. A little squeeze. Body lines turned out okay. These are aftermarket doors and the old cab, so I got a big margin here. I may wind up welding a rod in here. On the driver's side's got a huge gap over here. I'm probably going to weld a rod in there to close that gap down a little bit. But, you know, fitting all this aftermarket sheet metal together wasn't god-awful. It's pretty much what I expected. Had to go with a different hood, though. I'm going to buy a hood. I bought a 72 air-conditioned cab. It was trash, but it had some good parts on it. And when I had this hood blasted off of it, man, this thing had like an anthill with the pinholes that had all in it. So we stopped blasting on it. And decided to go with a new hood, but right now I'm just ordering parts and installing them as they come in and as I get the funds for it. So Next big expense is going to be, of course, the bed panels and all that stuff. That'll be a big expense, but man, for the most part, this thing's coming together nice. Check it out. One finger. Door latches and all work good on this thing. Like I said, the body lines aren't 100% on it. This one's a little wider than I wanted. I wound up sticking a rod on top of that door to close it down good, but that one's a little tight. You know, just little bitty stuff like that I'm going to have to adjust out. It's coming together real nice. So, again, if you have any questions about the build, drop me a comment and I'll answer the best I can. Have a good one.